The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. First carry here for Ken Walker. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Solid running there. And CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Called fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. They're exactly right.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Seahawks.
Up the middle, here's Walker. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 48-yard line.
70,
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Just a gain of a couple there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. This one goes underneath to Walker. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
First down 10 at the 35-yard line.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll take this down to the 33.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Traveler! Come on.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8. The Commanders.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown, Seattle.
And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready, 18, run.
Off the play fake, Daniels. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is it still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat, like the guys
I like
in the
that.
circle.
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
Here's third down and 4.
Taylor Demerson on the tackle. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Go.
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this out to the 47. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 14, first down Commanders.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice scoring lanes for him moving forward.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jaden Daniels keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Commanders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Get it. 77.
These two teams all tied after one. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On the set. Set. Come on, go.
A run straight ahead with H.M. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he can get a good headed scheme going.
They needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
So people playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Viking 18. Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Ready.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Cowboy 80. Riggs. 18. Pioneer. Check. Hurt.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Ready.
He is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He tried to do it himself, but couldn't find his way to the marker. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Here's H.M. to start the drive. Now inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Devon H.M. 57 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now.
To the air goes Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
And the Washington 1st down.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Check Bobcat. Check Bobcat.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
That's another Washington Commanders
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2nd and 10.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Here we go, here we
Brings
go.
up 2nd and 10.
70
At the 18-yard line.
Check. Ready?
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jaden Daniels with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Dances by him. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He has it complete to Christian Watson. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 2nd and 5. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the sideline and make a catch.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 54 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. They'll look to throw now on first down. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Commanders take over 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
60, 18 Rattler, Panther 11, Panther.
To throw is Daniels. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Out
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted all the time. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before missed the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Now Daniel's going to keep it. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch.
A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Nice pickup. 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Washington.
Here we go.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Washington.
Jaden Daniels
Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Commanders have taken the lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Over the middle, he finds Arroyo.
10 yards and a Seattle first down.
10 yards. That's good for a Seahawks. First down.
Up the middle, Achane.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
That's taken in by Arroyo.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just past the 35. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Daniels. He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And This is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jalen Waddle, 62 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Second down and 3. They'll set up to throw. Locates Hardman for another catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Mecole Hardman, 46 yards. And the Seahawks are back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Washington.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Down the right sideline. Inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. It's certainly a quarterback who has the arm. He also has the legs, Charles.
And haven't we seen over time these quarterbacks just get more and more athletic as they go along? We're not just talking about guys who can throw the football and stay in the pocket, but when they run, they hurt a defense.
And he hurt the defense right there. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Pass the 60, pass the 2. Viking 18.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal on the Seahawks 3-yard line.
Ready.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
Cowboy 80.
One quarter remains in this NFC wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This is a big play in this wildcard matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Daniels. Connected here with Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And his kick is good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
And he's got this down to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
That's another
19 tight, 19 tight. Here we go, here we go.
He'll look to throw.
There's a short one caught by Arroyo.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
It's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now he'll tuck this and run. This will be caught at about the 5. He can only get a yard after all that. It's 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Daniels looking to throw. They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
60 Eagles, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Room here to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
18, 5, here we go, here we go. 70 Lions. Buffalo 18.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey.
And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Second down and a yard.
Ready, steady.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington.
Jaden Daniels.
45 yards.
And the Commanders will add to their fourth quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10.
Here's 1st and goal.
19 Tigers.
First and goal.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
Come on.
Now back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Elijah Arroyo
from 6 yards away.
And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score.
Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have one timeout. You look at the clock. And let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
Now Waddle on the jet sweep.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
60 Vikings.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. Washington going to send out their punter,
as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. He's back to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's down the field. He's got Arroyo.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first down.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Now he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He had a man open, but he missed it, and it's incomplete.
Fourth down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
They'll go. HN.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports.